New life in a new place. This is a channel where I will realize my dream, search for and show information, ideas that will later be implemented. Currently, theory and information gathering to prepare for the implementation of a project that should radically change my life, the life of my family, and I really hope that the lives of people around me. All this with God's help, because there are no resources at the moment. There is only a dream and a goal that I can achieve only with God, not on my own. Maybe it's not as impressive as a live video where an old house is being brought to beauty, but all big projects, they all start with an idea, with visualization, with a simple sketch. In the future, if God blesses, I believe this project will have real videos, and you will see the implementation of all these ideas. This is a dream that has been nurtured for years and gradually transformed. At first, it was a desire to go and live separately from my parents after many years in in-laws. Then I added the idea that I don't just want a house where repairs and cleaning are done, but that it also performs some other functions, where there are some meetings of people, church groups, youth, so that there is some movement, some external activity. And as a result, I would like something like a retreat center. Right now, I can only imagine what this project might look like. Since there are no resources at the moment, I start with an idea, with the visualization of the idea. All hope in God that He will lead to its achievement, give resources, connect with the right people, to find opportunities, advice, how to implement all this. And if you want to join the implementation of this project, then read the description. There are donation details there. I want the new house to be useful for others, to change people, so that the people who are here could break away from everyday life, so that families could be together, be with children, learn something from others in peace and quiet. So we proceed from the following data: very few resources, planning with my own hands, there are a few tools, there are a lot of ideas on Pinterest, and faith that God will lead to what is needed. Faith without works is dead. Therefore, I begin to act with faith and with the resources that I currently have. These are only the first steps. To begin with, in general, what is needed, later there will be more detailed thinking, searching for ideas. I want everything to be as well thought out as possible, useful, functional, simple, easy to maintain, inexpensive, and beautiful. Yes, I want it, but I know that this is difficult to achieve. That's why this channel exists, to hear thoughts, discuss nuances. Maybe later it will also be useful to someone. Place. I imagine a place somewhere in the village, even on a farm, where there is a lot of space, few neighbors. It would be good if there was a river or pond nearby. The main house, where you can make quick cosmetic repairs so that you can already live, and later build everything you need in it. Workshop, for tools and a place where you can do something. Warehouse, a place to store garden equipment, household items, which are always a lot. Guest house, in terms of importance, it should even be in first place. It must first be brought to a marketable form, even before the main house is renovated, so that it can be rented out immediately so that there is money to build everything else. If you are interested in this project and you want to follow its implementation, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments, write what you think of this idea. Maybe you can already write some comments. Thank you for that. Chapel, or a building where there is space, at least 20-30 people can gather. I have an idea how to make it original. Courtyard kitchen dining room. A place where there is a kitchen, where there is a place to sit, something like a cafe, where you can hold meetings. Fire. A place with benches, around a fire, for evening gatherings. A nice atmospheric thing, with a guitar and good songs. Cinema with a stage, for watching movies, performances. Sports field, or an obstacle course, for holding team-building events, movements, competitions. Physical development is also important. Bakery, for baking homemade bread, buns, holding master classes. You can use the millstone and the process of how bread was baked in the past. Also with a small terrace where you can sit, eat. And another use of the building, for clay modeling or other handwork. Track, for racing on homemade vehicles. An option is that this is not a separate track, but tracks around the territory that you can drive on. Vegetable garden. Small, so that it doesn't take up a lot of time, but so that children or guests can work on it if they want. Watch how vegetables grow. Garden. Fruit trees. Apples, cherries, pears, sweet cherries, peaches, etc. As a separate area or throughout the entire area. It can be used for horticulture, a whole science of healing with nature. Art objects. interesting objects, photo zones, places where you can sit and think around the area. Infrastructure is also very important. I have 3 children. I need a school, a kindergarten, and it should be close. And some kind of shop, a church. It's good if there are tourist places, cafes, craft industries, folk craftsmen, beautiful nature nearby. This is a rough idea of a new place. I want a lot of work, a lot of preparation, and knowledge is needed. I ask God for wisdom and tips, guiding me in this project, because only with Him can I realize something so big and important for me. Thank you for watching. In the next videos, I will tell you my thoughts and ideas in more detail on each point.